Hello everyone, welcome to GoTarryn TV. I'm Taryn, the traveling trainer of GoTarryn Personal Training here in the greater Atlanta area. Here to welcome you for the very final last episode of 2018. We're going to sneak one more episode in under the wire before the new year. And this is going to be a wonderful, awesome, incredible episode because we have two amazing guests coming who are also here in the greater Atlanta area. You've seen them on here before. And ladies first, we've got Stefanie and Nathan Nowak returning back to GoTarryn TV. So before they come on here, I'd like to ask everyone out there if you please be so kind as to subscribe to my YouTube channel and make sure you hit the like button and leave us a comment and share this video with all of your friends and family out there. Now, you've seen Stefanie and Nathan on here before talking about their fitness programming, their nutritional health coaching, but today is going to be a very special treat, and what a fitting idea for them to come on here today with only a few days left of the new year. And they're going to be speaking about part of their programs that they offer, namely Thrive through Lavelle. And that's going to kind of segue into talking about New Year's resolutions and goal setting too. So this is going to be an exciting episode. I'm always happy and thrilled to talk to both Stefanie and Nathan. And they are just, again, awesome. They're with Trinity Fitness, and so you want to make sure you stay tuned and listen to what they have to say. Check out what they talk about with Lavelle, Thrive, and your New Year's goals. And remember, with GoTarryn Personal Training, it's your time, it's your investment, it's your life. Back in a moment. Welcome back, everyone, and as I promised, side by side, we have both Nathan and Stefanie here. Guys, how are you doing today?
Good. How are you, Taryn?
Great.
Good, thank you, and it's great to see both of you once again here on GoTarryn TV, and I'm really happy and excited to catch up with you because it's been a couple of months, as we were talking before we started recording. And as everyone out there knows, this is now you've been on here several times. We've talked about all the programs you all offer, you know, with fitness and nutrition and helping people, but we've never really delved into talking about Lavelle and Thrive, which will be great to introduce that here for the first time on today's video blog show. And kind of, I think there's not a better time to talk about that than now anyway, right? Because it's the new year. People, I'm sure your phone and emails are blasting off the hook with people saying, hey, I need to do something. Because this is the time now, New Year's resolutions and all that. But I guess that's the first question right off the bat. You know, we could kind of delve into Lavelle and Thrive and kind of tell people what is Lavelle and Thrive if they haven't heard about it. And I guess just go from there, please.
Okay. Lavelle started about 6 years ago. And they have what they call the Thrive 8-week experience. And we just got introduced to kind of take a step back. We got introduced to Thrive back in June, and we started thriving on the 24th of June.
I remember,
Since 2013, I've been having a lot of adrenal fatigue and chronic fatigue and not being able to live the way I want to live. You know, I've been an athlete for a very long time, went to Olympic trial qualifier, I raced for Team USA for triathlon. But in 2013, I started noticing that my nutrition was dialed in, my fitness was dialed in, I was tracking everything, but I started getting tired. My recovery wasn't where it needed to be. And then I also started noticing that my body fat started going up. And specifically, it was really going up around my midsection. You know, nothing else looked, bloated or big. It was just my stomach. And I noticed that something was going on. So after nationals, I went and I had my adrenals tested. I did a lot of blood work, and the doctor said, you need to stop. You've been going for hard for so long that you really need to back off. And he told me that I need to, sleep for 6 months or really not train and do anything very hard or vigorous for the next year. And I thought, well, that's insane. It's crazy. So I tried, doing stuff and scooting through. But what was happening over the last 5 years is that I would train clients and then I'd go to sleep. I would teach a workshop or speak at a seminar or a conference, and then I would go to sleep. I would train really hard, and then I would feel like I was hungover for 3 or 4 days afterwards. I was so tired. I started to get into this rut where I thought this is as good as it's going to get. It's not going to be any better than this. And maybe, I had a good run at it. I was an athlete for a long time. I won a lot of stuff, and maybe I'm just going to have to back off and just kind of be normal for the rest of my life. And I started feeling bad because that's not the way I wanted to live. So in this last June, we were introduced to Thrive. A colleague of mine said, hey, I know that you're working with another supplement company. but I'd really like you to try this for 8 weeks. And I said, okay, I can't get any worse than this, and all I can do is go up from here.
Mm-hmm.
So the first day we took the products, I cannot believe the energy that I had. I've been surviving for the last 5 years off of 300 to 400 milligrams of caffeine a day. And if you know anything about adrenal fatigue, you really can't have any kind of stimulants in order for your adrenals to heal. Mm. But if I didn't have anything, I was a walking zombie. Mm. So I'd feel okay. Some days I wouldn't. Some days I could have all 400 milligrams of caffeine and I would go to bed. So I knew that there was a problem. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So we took the products. It's 3 simple steps. First thing in the morning when you wake up, as soon as your feet hit the floor, you're going to take 2 capsules. 20 minutes later, you drink a lifestyle shake, and then you put a DFT patch on that releases antioxidants and anti-inflammatories into your system through your skin all day long. So I said, okay, I'm going to try this. So we did it. It was Sunday morning. We tried it, and then we went for a bike ride. I hadn't been on my bike for about 6 months, and I pushed it. I was like, well, let's see what happens. So I went hard, did pretty well. I averaged for an hour, averaged 21 miles an hour for a guy not being on his bike. I was doing pretty good.
Wow, yeah.
I told Steph on the way home, I said, hey, I still feel pretty good. How do you feel? And she had ran a little over 5 miles, but I'll let you tell that. But then we got home, and I told her, I was like, just wait. I'm going to crash. I'm going to need a nap, and I'm going to sleep for 3 or 4 hours. You're really not naps if you sleep for 3 or 4 hours. But it never happened. And the next day, I didn't need a nap. And the day after that, I didn't need a nap. And I only take 30-minute power naps if I need to, because now my sleep is getting deeper. My resting rate is down to 45. I test and I track my blood sugar. My blood sugar, I'm not diabetic, but I've always tracked that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. My blood sugar is even lower. Not making any medical claims. These are just tracking records that I've seen over what's been going on for me. I'm getting deeper sleep. My REM sleep is deeper. It's my recovery. I wasn't sore from those workouts. Mm-hmm. Started to feel better. And if you notice, my energy level is back where I was when I was in my 20s and 30s. I mean, wow. I feel phenomenal. And it's been 6 months now. Mm-hmm. And we're rocking. And we love this product. We love this company so much that we've been sharing it with everybody, because if people feel half as good as I do, then I mean they're going to feel so much better in life. And this is what, as a personal trainer, as a health and nutrition coach, this is what we do. We want to help people. We want to serve people. We want to get people to live at a peak performance level. And we feel that Thrive and Lavelle has helped us accelerate those goals for people on our systems.
No, yeah. I mean, that's a lot of powerful testimony too, Nathan. And, when we came out and met y'all in person a couple months ago, we were just both blown away, very impressed, and not only by your story, but by the others too. And, everything seems very, amazing and incredible with the stories, and the fact that the supplements too are all natural and holistic and free of any kind of, the synthetics and things of that nature. So that's why I think that's incredible. And yours was, you said it was day 1, right, Nathan?
Yep. And that's the thing, is when we first started off, I thought everybody was going to have a day 1 experience. And so I was everybody, you're going to feel great. You're going to be just bouncing off the walls and everything. Yeah. And we started realizing as we were sharing products with more and more people, there were a couple of day 1 thrivers.
Okay.
But it's day 3 or day 5 or day 10. Because everybody's nutritional gaps are different. Everybody's bodies are different. We beat our bodies up for so long that sometimes that gut inflammation is so bad, or we've had a really poor digestion, that it takes several days to get the product in your system, get in and flowing through your system before you experience results. It's funny how we'll live for 30, 35, 40 years, right? Doing the same thing day after day after day. We take a product for one day and then all of a sudden we're like, it doesn't work.
Yeah, I'm like,
exactly. Probably give it 8 weeks, because I'm pretty sure that in 8 weeks you're gonna definitely feel something. But don't go from doing something for 30 years and then thinking, day 1 it didn't work, it's not for me, because you're gonna have to give it some time to let your body heal, recover, and repair itself.
Oh, that's phenomenal. What about you, Stephanie? Remind me, please, what was your experience with it? How many days?
I would say, looking back at it, I would say I was about a day 3 thriver, and
that's good. Yeah, wow, that's fast.
I mean, I could be considered a day 1 just because I also lived on about maybe like less caffeine than he did, but and 1 to 2 energy drinks just to keep me going through the day. Always first morning and then midday so I didn't have a slump. But I found that day one, we were able to go out and train. I hadn't ran 5 miles in a really long time. So I was just testing the water. I had ran that long before, but it's been a really long time since I've done it. So that weekend we went out, we did our thing, and it was strange because I thought to myself, I said, we're probably going to really get tired at the end of the day, because this was early. And that never came. So I think it was that I wasn't convinced still after all of that. I wasn't convinced that day. But day 3, I found myself in our home office, just kind of organizing and cleaning and doing all these crazy things that I just never had the energy to do. Like the thought was there, like, oh, I have to do this.
Yeah.
I want to, but I was there. And it's funny because he came in and he's like, hey, I feel good. How do you feel? And I was just like, well, I don't really feel anything. And I'm sitting on the ground and I have all this stuff and I'm organizing things. And I go, wait a minute. And I stopped right there when I said, I don't feel anything. I was like, I haven't been in this office to do this kind of organizing and cleaning since we moved in.
Wow.
And it was a year. Yeah. So I was like, okay, I need to stop and think. I haven't had any caffeine. I haven't had my energy drinks in those 3 days. I felt great. I was waking up before my alarm, which honestly is huge for me because it would drag out of bed. Like I just didn't get out of bed.
She loves to sleep.
And I found I was like, oh my God, like I wake up and it's almost like your eyes are open and you're ready to go.
Wow.
It took me like a couple weeks to be like, this stuff is really amazing. Like what is happening? So I believe it was like the first 4 weeks, I continued to do that 5 mile run a week. And I found at the end of 4 weeks, I had shaved 4 minutes off of my run.
Oh, wow.
That is huge for me because
that's a lot. Wow.
Yeah, and I couldn't believe it. I looked at the numbers. I was like, this can't be real. And I didn't even feel like I was doing anything different. I was just running. And when I saw that, I was like, okay. I was like, crazy. That was me as far as like that goes. Like I just noticed, I think I could say I was at day 1, but I was really convinced on day 3 that, okay, there's some kind of magic happening with this.
Yeah.
That says a lot of the product itself. So, I'm glad that, you're having such awesome benefits with it and a positive effect, and it's continuing. So, Nathan, you showed us a few minutes ago real quick about because it's a very simple, easy step, three-step process, right? Can you explain a little further, I guess, into detail? Take us through, I guess, how that works. Like somebody first getting on it, what do they first do, I guess, step by step, in each step as it goes, and then talk about I can't remember what you call it, but the patch they put on too, please.
Yeah. So it's 3 steps.
Yeah.
A lot of programs before in the supplements that we would take, you would take some in the morning. You have to take before lunch, after lunch.
Yep.
You're taking supplements and popping products all day long.
Right.
As a personal trainer, it's very hard to get my clients to comply because life gets in the way. You're getting busy. You're doing stuff. You might be in a meeting. You don't have product with you. The meeting ran over. Now you're not eating. So it was like, man, it was people tried, but sometimes it just wasn't working.
Yeah.
And I thought, at that point, I thought that was just the way. You're just going to have to do better, right? But then, the simplicity of this program is really the key to getting people to do it, because it's the first 30 minutes of your day before you start anything. So like I said, when you first wake up, your feet hit the floor, you're going to take the 2 lifestyle capsules.
Okay.
It's got pre and probiotics in it. It's got a lot of different other vitamins and minerals as well, but it's the pre and probiotics that your body needs right when you first wake up to help with the gut. So you have no food on your stomach. You're taking those pre and probiotics, they're getting into that intestinal tract, and they're starting to get things moving. Okay. We usually recommend and tell people to drink 2 glasses of 8 ounces of water to get that stuff flushing through your system. Now, pre and probiotics, they take a little time. You've got 21 feet of intestines, so you've got some time to do that. So that's why we take between 20 and 40 minutes, but 20 minutes is where we tell people is wait 10 minutes, and then you're going to drink your lifestyle shake. Right, now, it's got other vitamins and minerals in it. It's got some protein in it. This is not a meal replacement shake.
Okay.
The way I do it is I get up at 5:30, pop my capsules, wait 20 minutes, drink the shake, put the patch on, and then I go. And I usually don't have what we're hobbits. We have second breakfast. We usually have second breakfast about 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Okay.
But I have clients that will take the program and take the products, and 30 minutes later they'll eat. So it's not like this is a meal replacement. This is more vitamins just delivered in a different delivery system than the capsules.
Gotcha. Okay.
You drink the shake, which it comes in vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, and apple pie. All of them are delicious.
They are. I tried them. Yeah. They're excellent.
Phenomenal. So right after you take the shake, then you put your DFT patch on.
Okay.
Now the
DFT.
Yeah, it's dermal fusion technology.
Okay.
Now,
gotcha.
This company has 26 patents on this system, and they are the only ones that use the patch for nutritional supplementation into the skin.
Yeah, it's the first time I ever heard of that.
Yeah. So they are, there are other companies out there that are imitating them, but they're the ones that have the patents on the patch and on the supplement, the system.
They're the originators, basically.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So you have antioxidants and anti-inflammatories in the patch, along with some other B vitamins and stuff that's time released throughout the day.
Mm-hmm.
We use the patch and we keep it on from first thing in the morning. We sleep with the patch on. When I first wake up, right before I take my capsules, we take the patch off from the previous day, throw it away, and then we start the whole system over again.
Gotcha.
You'll notice, and we tell this to people, if you look at the back of the DFT box, it'll say green tea extract, and I think there's one other thing. Now, when people see green tea, they automatically assume, oh, there's caffeine in it. Okay? The only caffeine that's in the system is between the capsules and the shake, and it's about 60 milligrams. So you're talking about tea. Okay, so a cup of coffee has 120 to 150 milligrams of caffeine. Yeah. So it's very, very subtle with the caffeine. If you look at the DFT on the back, the ingredients in the back, it does say green tea extract. What they've done is they've taken away the caffeine and they've extracted it, and they just use the antioxidants from the green tea extract. So there is no caffeine in the regular DFT patch. So when because a lot of people say, oh, there's caffeine, it's this and that. No, you have to know what's in it. And if you're eating, you're assuming, but you have to know, okay, this is why we do it the way we do it, and this is what we've extracted so that there is no caffeine here, and it's very, very minimal in the system. But yeah, that's it, and then you're done for the rest of the day. You just go on about your day. There's no more to take. There's no more products to take. We have other products that you can take, and we have a whole fit line for fitness people and people that are active and doing stuff. But that is the simplicity of the system. It's going to help you get sleep better. It's going to help with joint discomfort. It's going to help gut inflammation. We've seen one of our clients, Brittany, lost, and this is not normal. She lost 30 pounds in 3 weeks.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God.
All in her gut and her digestion. Because like I said, 21 feet of intestines. If you just blow that up just a little bit and you push that back in your stomach, you're going to have that bloating. Yeah. So that helps get that bloating, helps get that acid reflux, helps all that stuff, and eliminates all of that waste that's in there so that your body can start to absorb minerals and nutrients better. So you've got that. Your sleep is going to be better. I have, and it was funny because we have one guy, Youssef, and he's a promoter with us in our group. He's in his 20s, and he said, Nathan, I don't know if I need this because I sleep good. I sleep over 8 hours, and I'm training and I'm doing all this. I said, just try it for 8 weeks. You've worked with me personally. He was a trainer of mine. I said, just check it out and see. Sure enough, he calls me day 3, day 4. He's like, my gosh, I thought that I slept deep before. Huh. He goes, I'm really sleeping deep now. And he's a competitive jiu-jitsu player. Yeah. And he trains hard, and he trains a couple days or a couple of times a day. Plus, he's got clients of his own because he's a trainer. And he's like, Nathan, my recovery time is like that. He goes, I'm sore. I don't feel, the soreness that I did before. And this guy's in his 20s.
Wow.
Something that somebody in their 20s can benefit from, and somebody from their 40s, 50s, and 60s that can benefit. So there's so many. The brain fog is eliminated. You start to see clearer. You start to feel better. Your energy is heightened. You have this sense of well-being that just makes you feel better and want to do more. And if you're doing more, you can be more. You can get more out of life. And that's what we're trying to do is share with people what you feel good. You don't know how much gooder feels until you feel gooder. So.
Oh,
gooder. Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
That's trademarked TM.
I can't use that.
And that's the thing too. Like just to touch on Youssef a little bit. He's young. He's been lean probably all his life. He's clean.
Oh yeah.
Still, this just just brought him to another level. So
Right.
it's like everyone can benefit from taking the core foundation products of the Thrive 8-week experience. Everyone of all walks of life, ages. You don't have to be a super athlete. You don't have to. It's just, even if you have tired moms and dads that come home and they just want to crash on the couch, they don't have time to play with their kids because they want to sleep. It's that kind of change, like something like that is what someone's looking for, because they just don't have that energy. And that is a huge thing for some people, to be able to come home after a whole day of work, have that energy to go play with Johnny or Sally outside,
right,
and be able to spend that time with their kids. That's a huge benefit for them.
Oh,
that a lot of people think, they just don't realize that. Especially if it doesn't affect them, they think, oh, well, that's not for me, but it's really for everyone. I mean, Thrive can do something for everyone.
Yeah, another testimonial that we have, because we have now 6 months, we have lots and lots of testimonials from people.
Yeah.
My mom is a 2-time breast cancer survivor, and she's taking product. And she's, she's lost a lot of weight before we started her on Thrive, but now she can sleep on her left side. She wasn't able to sleep on her left side after her last surgery. And I don't understand why. She doesn't understand why, but she just couldn't sleep on her left side. It was very uncomfortable. She has no discomforts in her body anymore. Her gut inflammation is down. She feels better. She's got more energy. And we went to Hawaii in October for 2 weeks.
Exactly,
and she was able to keep up with us. She was able to move. And the last time we went to Hawaii, she couldn't.
Wow.
That's a testament. And that's what I'm trying to say is it's not just a weight loss system. It's not just for active people. This is a lifestyle system that is for anybody, that's going to take you, if you're super healthy, it's going to make you even healthier. If somebody that has some discomforts and needs some help kind of reversing some things that are going on in your system, this is going to help with that. So this is not one of those super, athletic programs. This is for people that want to live a higher level of life.
Right.
That's incredible. I mean, that's amazing. So yeah, Stefanie, please.
Even to say, like, with Nathan's mom, like, even she even said, after we finished our helicopter ride, she goes, I wouldn't have been able to get into this helicopter or out of this helicopter.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it's huge. Like, if you don't, you don't realize when you can't do something that you used to be able to do, and then do it again, it's almost like a new lease on life.
Right.
Yeah, right. That's what it sounds like. Yeah. Wow, that's amazing. Now, so for the Thrive, we've talked about the system itself, and I know people who might be watching or listening, if they're interested, obviously they're not going to go to a retail store and purchase this or get on with that. So how does this unique program work if they want to hook up with you and get on this and try it out?
Okay, so you can email me at nathan@trinitybody.com, or you could do Stefanie, Stefanie at trinitybody.com. You can call us at 404-966-5425, and we're running a special. There's only 3 days left in the month of December. There's only 3 days left in 2018, but we're running a great special right now that if anybody signs up before the end of December, at $25, first of all, it's free to sign up. So you're going to get a free account. We're going to load $25 in credit into your account. Also going to give you 10% off your first purchase, and we're going to give you free shipping.
Oh, wow.
So, and we have 10 of those available. So we're going to do that for the first 10 people that see this, and we're because we want to share this with people. We want to help people get started. The other thing that we're going to throw in is 8 weeks of fitness and workouts and 8 weeks of nutrition planning. So you're going to have those first 8 weeks, January and February, you are going to just be off to the races on your 2019 goals and get 2019 can be your best year ever, but it's you can't wait anymore. If 2017, if right now looks exactly like it did a year ago, you've got to make some changes. And we can talk about it till we're blue in the face. We can sit here and try to encourage you or try to convince you, but there's no convincing. You have to make that choice. And when you decide, okay, I'm disgusted, I'm done, I'm ready to get started, I'm ready to do something, then we're here to help you, because you can really go places with this. And if you get your fitness and nutrition dialed in, the rest of life kind of just falls into place.
Oh yeah, you're right. The timing is perfect since we're at the end of the year and there's only a few days left, and they can go ahead and do this now. So that's an incredible value too, by the way. So if anybody, we were going to also talk about, this is a great segue, by the way, into the New Year's resolution goals. So, we hear a lot of people who a lot of times will say, well, I'm intimidated by the gym, or I just don't know where to start, or, for women might say, I'm intimidated to work out with a male trainer, or we're at a place where there's guys looking at me, and vice versa. There might be guys saying, I don't want the women looking at me, very modest, blah, blah, blah. A lot of excuses. We hear all the excuses. I don't have time. You mentioned earlier in the video blog interview about talking about meetings that people have to be at, and they come home and they're just running out of time. So what are some, I guess, this is a great, again, tangent to go into talking about help for people on New Year's resolutions. Why is right now, with a few days left before January 1st, you've already explained about what they get with, Thrive and with your programs, but what's another reason why people should go ahead and just pull the trigger and get started on a program today?
Well, here's the thing is I believe that New Year's resolutions are great.
Yeah.
But I think that New Year's resolutions make liars of us all. I mean, it's going to be December 31st, right? We've had a little bit to drink. Yep. We're getting a little bit festive. Maybe we're dressing up. We're going out a little bit.
Yeah.
It's later. We're drinking a little bit more. And we're like, this is going to be my year. This is going to be it. I'm going to do it. Right. I'm going to make something happen in 2019. And then the next day, you feel like crap because you're hungover.
Exactly.
You're like, you know what? I'm just going to – I need to sleep it off. So I'm going to wait, and I'll wait till the weekend, start to prepare. Now a week goes by, and then you say, hey, you know what? Maybe I should just wait a couple weeks and kind of feel things out, see how 2019 plays out for me. But then all of a sudden, all of those things that you said and you committed to yourself on the 31st are completely gone in 2 months.
Yeah. And
then there's never going to be a right time to start.
Right.
Okay. The moon is not going to be completely full, and the stars are not going to align, and you're not going to always have the right amount of money, and you're not going to always have the right relationship and be, happy with your wife all the time. Things are just not going to be completely good all the time. Mm-hmm. You have to make the commitment and say enough is enough, and I'm going to do this. But here's the thing: the reason why people don't succeed is because they take a goal that it would be nice to have, and not a shoulda, coulda, I've got to have this. Mm-hmm. You have to have a strong purpose, and you have to be persistent, and you have to have the passion for that goal. And it doesn't matter if it's fitness and nutrition and getting your life back. It doesn't matter if it's finances. It doesn't matter if it's relationships. It doesn't matter if it's your own personal self-development. Mm-hmm. All of those four keys can play in as long as you have the proper goal that aligns with who you are. If you want to make $1 million, but you keep spending money, $30, $40, $50 on lottery tickets every week, it's probably not a goal that's aligned with you. Mm-hmm. If you want to lose 50 pounds and do an Ironman race, but you can't stop eating pizza and cheeseburgers, probably need to stop and think about your goal. Mm-hmm. If you want to have a relationship, but you're going out to the club and you're just bringing back everybody that is at the club, you're probably not going to have a good, strong relationship. So, I mean, those are things like you have to decide, okay, I'm going to have to change. Who am I going to have to become in order to get these things? And you see that goal, and on one side is the goal. On the other side is you. And as you focus all of your attention on that goal and you start to become the person that is and can attain that goal, all of a sudden they come together. It's not always chasing that goal. So you have to have, and it has to be written out. It can't just be in your head. Mm-hmm. And you have to create a visualization of what it's going to look like, what it's going to feel like, what are the things around you, who are the people that are going to be with you when you're going to take on this journey. You may have to get rid of some people. Yeah. Great time to do that at the end of the year. Remember, you're the sum of the 5 people that you hang around with the most. Mm-hmm. If you're in the crapper, it's probably because you're hanging out with people that don't make a lot of money. If your health is in the crapper, it's probably because you're hanging out with people that have other priorities rather than fitness and nutrition and living a healthier life. And it hurts sometimes, and we want to hold on to those relationships. But at the same time, if you really want to live the highest level of life that you possibly can, then you're going to have to start to eliminate some of that stuff and say, hey, you know what, guys, this is where I want to go. You got one shot at life. This is where I want to go. Either come lock arms with me, or I'm going to, we can still be friends, but we're not going to hang out as much as we normally do. And that's how we really work with goal setting, kind of in a nutshell with folks. Got to have a purpose. You got to have a why, and really and drill that in. And it doesn't matter, oh, well, we're going out on Wednesday night. Let's just go drinking. Well, that's not my cheat day. Oh, well, let's go spend money on clothes because Kohl's has a sale. No, I'm saving money because I have these other purchases in mind, and this is what I want to do. Oh, let's go hang out at the club. No, I have a relationship, and I want to value my relationships and nurture my relationships. So, I mean, those are the kind of things you have to stop and think about the long-term success versus the short-term gratification and got to have it now feeling.
Yeah, very well said, Nathan. Excellent. That's a great cap on there to kind of put an exclamation mark for the people if they're on the fence right now, that might have pushed them over the fence and to get started up right now. So that's terrific. And so you plugged the phone number and your emails earlier. Let's go ahead and plug the website again, so that way if they want to learn more about y'all and Thrive and Lavelle, how can they best find your website too?
The easiest one is to go to www.trinitybody.com.
There you go.
You can also find nathanjnowak.com, but if you can't spell my name, then it might be a broad challenge. But trinitybody.com is the easiest way to find us, and that'll go straight to our page. You can contact us. Like I said, you can use our email or give us a call, and we can discuss options, talk to you, figure out what your goals are, what you want to do, what you want to accomplish in 2019, see if we're a good fit, and make something happen for you.
Excellent, Nathan. Well, thank you so much, both of you, Nathan, Stefanie. This has been excellent. Great way to catch up. This 30 minutes flew by so fast. And
I know.
It does. Yeah, this was a really inspiring way to finish off the year. And, all full steam ahead for the new year here for all of us. So, yeah, I guess with that said, Happy New Year to you both.
Happy New Year.
Thank you. And for the folks watching, we'll fade to black. Happy New Year to you that are watching. Check out Lavelle and Thrive. And here comes Stefanie and Nathan's contact information right now as we fade to black. All right, perfect. We got right at 30 minutes. We're good. That was perfect. That flew by fast, so thank you so much. I'll cut it, and I'll try editing this right away so I can get this published out and then link to you guys on social media, so that way they could do that special too if they watched it, and then they can get that hookup on that special that you can do for them on the Thrive and Lavelle. So that'll be good. That'll be perfect. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Thanks again, guys. Well, seriously, have a good Happy New Year, and let's definitely touch base after the New Year too. See how everything's going, and then now that things are kind of slow, hopefully where we can get caught up, because that's all I'm doing right now is just at home trying to get caught up around the house. I've got a break from school right now, and so now I could just get caught up and get back into the swing of things here. So,
okay, cool.
Yeah.
So how's your wife?
Oh, yeah.
Better, thanks. Yeah, she's hanging in there, still dealing with this celiac thing, trying to figure it out. That's the main thing right now, trying to figure out how to just go on, dealing with this celiac thing. But overall, yeah, much better. Thank you. I'll tell her we talked, and I'm sure she'll want to watch this too to kind of get, kind of the bug in the ear about getting on it too and get going. Because right now her biggest thing is just the whole, everywhere we go, it's the cross-contamination. We can't go to parties or restaurants or anything because immediately she just gets sick. So we're trying to figure out this puzzle, but still better though. Thank you for asking. One day at a time.
Oh yeah. Yep,
oh
absolutely.
Yeah.
It is. But yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, let's definitely hook up and touch base either way after this video. Let's get together and figure out when we can see each other, and maybe meet at the gym like we talked about, and figure something out there too. Because I've got a couple of new interns starting with me next month, so maybe we can figure something there and do a meeting there at the gym if that works.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, awesome. Okay. All right, cool. Thank you. I'm glad we snuck it under the wire then. This was the last one for the new year. And like I said, this is the first one I've done in a couple months, so I'm glad I'll finally be able to blast this out and kind of get reinvigorated back on social media here. So, yeah. All right, thanks. Well, you guys have a good weekend, and it's good touching base and reconnecting, and I'll see you all after the new year, too.
Sounds good.
See you, Darren.
Thanks, guys. All
okay.
Right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.